That was phase 3. This is Reprezent Radio, and we've got the woman herself, UNIIQU, the Jersey Club queen, in the studio. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Yeah, you just got back from ADE, I believe, and if you don't know, UNIIQU is from New Jersey. She's a producer, vocalist, kind of runs a label now as well, I think, and has worked with people from Elvis 1990 to Bremma to TTV Artists and Gesture. Also done remixes of people like Anna Luno, Big Dope P, and yeah, you're just killing the game right now.
Thanks, man.
So, what brings you to London right now?
What brings me to London? Well, I just finished up a crazy weekend in Manchester with Swing Ting. I played their party to celebrate Eno's release of his Music for Clubs EP that I'm featured on, and that was really cool. And I couldn't come to Europe. I couldn't come to the UK without coming here. Like, come on.
Yeah, I feel you. It's important. And big up the Swing Ting crew and famous Eno. His song with you was actually our release of a week last month.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to talk right now about Jersey Club, where you're from, the genre you make, because right before we got on air, you were showing me a little dance challenge video called, I can't really say the full name because I'm not sure I can say it on radio, but Something It Up Tuesdays. And just like these two dancer girls doing crazy dances to Jersey Club, like on the street in like a dancing circle. And it's just like one part of such a huge culture that is Jersey Club. Yeah,
man. I mean, well, for those that don't know, Jersey Club is, a hybrid dance genre that is infused with different sounds. It got an inspiration from footwork in Chicago and Baltimore Club from Baltimore, and a little bit of house elements, because Jersey's big on its house music. But it's basically my generation's take on that. Usually ranges from about 130 to 140 BPM. And it's all just about the dance floor, a lot of vocal chops.
Yep.
It's kind of like, New Jersey's version of garage.
Got you. So if there's someone who hasn't really been a part of that culture, what could they expect if they went to New Jersey right now or somewhere else around the world where a Jersey Club party or DJ was playing? What could you expect from that DJ, like that crowd, that dancer? What's he like experience seeing that music live?
I mean, well, the experience of Jersey Club is definitely all about dancing together, showing off your illest moves. We have a lot of line dancing in Jersey, which I feel like brings togetherness.
What do you mean by line dancing?
Line dancing, like, Cotton Eye Joe.
Okay.
Like stuff like
Interesting.
that. Like Cotton Eye, like a line dance like Cotton Eye Joe, or like, what do you call that? Electric Slide.
Yeah.
Except not those, just cooler.
Got you.
Cool versions that go to cool remixes. And, yeah, I mean, that's what you could expect at a party. Like a lot of dancing with each other, not dancing, just by yourself. It's a place where you could be free, a place where you're gonna leave the party super sweaty. Yeah,
and I'm definitely gonna have to big you up on that as well, because I've seen you live before Jam Supernova's Future Bounce Party, I think a year ago.
Yeah, and
you definitely embody that energy, the dancing, the vocals, just like when you're on stage, just making everything such an experience and so inclusive with the crowd. So it's like so interactive. So if you ever get the chance, I'd definitely recommend to see UNIIQU live. Just make sure you're wearing clothes you can get a bit sweaty in,
super call and response Jersey's about.
Yeah. And it's really interesting right now because I think there's a record out right now that is kind of introducing a lot of the mainstream audience to Jersey Club in a way.
Yeah.
Ciara's Level Up. And I wondered, which is actually sampled a Jersey song called Something It Up, again I can't say on radio, by DJ Telly Tells.
Yeah.
I was wondering what your thoughts on that song is. Is that something that's kind of appreciated in Jersey, her doing that for the culture, or is it more of a misrepresentation of what's going on?
Right. Well, first of all, big shout outs to Telly Tells. My homie is 16, you guys.
That's crazy.
For those that don't know, I mean, a lot of the producers in Jersey, their ages range from about ages 15 up to 35.
Wait, so hold up. That song's been out for a while, his original, right?
Yeah.
So how old was he when he made it?
Maybe 14.
Wow.
Maybe 14, 15.
And then he's got a song sampled on Billboard Hot 100 right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Him and actually my homie DJ Smalls, they actually made the song. It was like a remix of We Are Young by Kyle Edwards.
Yeah.
Like tonight. Yeah. So that's why, even that song kind of sounds similar to that beat. I mean, as far as her, taking a Jersey Club song and making it into something mainstream, I feel like it's definitely appreciated. What we would appreciate more is her actually coming to Jersey and, just taking a dose of the culture in. Her good friend and somebody I look up to, Missy Elliott, actually lives in Jersey, and she's worked with a lot of my friends like DJ J Hood and Shariah J, who's from Jersey City in New Jersey, different cities in New Jersey. So I feel like, that's not something that's hard for her to do. So hopefully in the future, she could just hit up like some of our dancers, because the Level Up Challenge is based off a challenge that was popular in New Jersey dance culture on Instagram and went viral. So I feel like, that's how they found the song probably, and was just like, this is cool, it's for the youth, like, and Ciara's always been about dance culture. Like, this is not the first time she's made like a dance track that's similar to Jersey Club, I would just really love for anybody mainstream that is, taking influence of Jersey Club in their music to come experience the people, experience the culture. It's so much going on right now.
Yeah, and I think that goes for all genres, whether you're taking inspiration from Caribbean music, South American, African, like Afrobeats movement here in the UK. It's just important to actually work with the people from that genre and really show your audience where it comes from and like point them in that right direction.
Yeah, so Ciara, hit me up.
You heard it here first. But let's get into it now. This is Ciara, Level Up on Reprezent Radio. Yes, this is D-Dots and Reprezent Radio, and that last one was Ciara, Level Up. And right now, we've got the Jersey Club queen herself, UNIIQU, in the studio with us. We're talking about everything Jersey, everything UNIIQU, everything London that she's got going on, which is a lot. I'm actually kind of interested, what kind of formed your connection with London? Because you're someone out of the North American DJs. You've been here a lot.
I have.
I'm playing like the cool events. You're not just coming on like some big money bookings that has nothing to do with our culture. You're like actually playing with the DJs and parties that we also play with here in London. Like, they're part of our culture, and I wondered how you first came into that.
I mean, first I got to give it up for my peers, because they were able to come here first and even expose the culture to a point where people found out about me. Big shout out to DJ Slink and Natus. And, Natus, particularly, he released on a European label. So I feel like that helped people dive in to our culture here in the UK. I mean, you guys have always shown love to what has been going on in Jersey, like as far back as like, show me love, follow me. Yeah, so I mean, my first connection here was DJs like Buck Buck.
Okay.
DJs like
big up some Night Slugs crew.
Night Slugs, Local Action, club labels that already knew what was going on in New York City. And, Jersey is 15 minutes away from New York City.
Yep.
So our music was always ringing off on the radios from Hot 90s, all the big radios over there and the parties. I mean, New York City is lit, but Jersey is the lit auntie. Like, we're the life of the party. So when we walk in and you hear Jersey Club, you play Jersey Club at a New York party, you know who's from Jersey, because we're busting it loose. We get in the middle of the circle.
Yeah.
We're gonna take over.
So much energy.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like just their connection to, infamous DJs in New York City, like Mike Q or Venus X that does ghetto golf that always supported Jersey Club. Or Jubilee, you know what I mean?
Yeah, big up Jubilee.
Yeah, big up Jubilee and Star Rise. Those were like some of my first introduction to New York nightlife that I already knew about the world.
Yeah.
So they helped put me on, and you guys found out about us. And I mean, I'm here. When I'm here, I'm friends with so many club kids like yourself. You know what I mean? Like, the club community here is so strong, and it's very similar to at home. So
it is, and I think London, really, we see you doing that and we appreciate it, because as I said, a lot of DJs just come here on like big money bookings, but they're not really part of our culture or like investing anything in our culture, so we're not really going to mess with that.
Right.
Whereas people see that you're actually coming here and messing with the right people and actually doing something that's part of the London culture. You're not just playing for like an American promoter doing a London night, if you know what I mean.
Right. And I mean, I appreciate them taking the chance to bring me over here so new. Like, when I was in Manchester, I was just telling, Finn and his Chow Down crew, like, you guys were the first to bring me out, and like, ever since, I'm able to come back.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. And I've just had all the stations play my tracks. I get tagged. You guys show so much love, and it is about community and family. Everywhere I go around the world, it's the same thing, just different language barrier, different scene of kids, but
100%.
we're all about the same thing.
And talking about family, you're one of I'm not sure if there's been many Jersey artists who've done this, but you've like bridged the gap between Jersey Club and Baltimore Club with your girl TT the Artist.
Yeah, man.
And first of all, I want to get into, for the people who don't know, we got Philly Club, Jersey Club and Baltimore Club. Some people might mix them up, but what in your head are the differences between them? Like, if Philly, Jersey and Baltimore were Street Fighter characters, what would be their superpowers?
Oh, sheesh. Okay. It's kind of hard. I'm going to try not to be biased. Because, you know.
Try. Quotation marks.
So, all right. We'll start off with Baltimore Club because Baltimore Club came first, I would say. It's what I used to hear first. OG is a bit slower. Chops are different because they used to use different programs. They mostly use, like, the pads instead of, like, you know, digital programming.
Yep.
Which came more from like the younger generation, you know, like my generation.
Yep.
We were all about the laptops because it's like, oh, we got computers now to make music. So Baltimore Club's a bit slower, more breaks. I would say they're very sing-songy.
Okay.
Went to the club, pulled a bottle up. You know what I mean? So that's Baltimore. They always telling a story in the songs. And it's very grimy, a little nastier, more ghetto.
Yep.
And same thing with their dance moves too. Very footwork, big, grimy. Philly Club is faster. First of all, there's two types of Philly Club.
So fast.
Yeah.
It's
Philly
crazy.
Club, first DJ Sega, who is a pioneer of Philly Club. He was around the BPM of Baltimore and Jersey, like 130-ish. But then, my dude, young bull, Swizzy Mac, what's up?
Big up, Swizzy.
He sped it up to like 155.
Yeah, that fool is crazy.
I don't know where that kind of came from. From my understanding, Philly had a big flash mob movement with the kids. So I just feel like they wanted to get wild and crazy. It's way faster, more aggressive. Philly is an aggressive city. It's a lot going on. And they have like a lot of sirens. They're just so hype.
Yeah.
They're so
gun
hype.
shots everywhere.
Yeah, they're so hype. So that's like Philly Club. Philly Club's way faster. A lot of bass. They use the 808s crazy. And a lot of producers produce in FL, if that makes any of a difference.
Okay, yeah.
Now Jersey Club, we started producing in like acid.
Mad.
Super old
For
school.
those who don't know, that's one of the oldest audio workstations. Like, you have FL Studio Logic. It's the oldest one you can make music on your laptop on.
Yeah. So we're on that, and Jersey Club is definitely more vocal chops.
Yep.
We chop up our vocals so that they appeal to people on the dance floor. So if there is a word that sticks out, like move your feet, we're going to chop up move your feet, all crazy, different pitches, different type of vocal chops. And we also have a little bit more of a line dance culture, and I feel like that comes from our house background.
Okay.
And I also feel like we break a lot of break dancing in Jersey. They call it like, you know, kind of like pop locking. Yep. I feel like we get that flavor from New York City a little bit, and feel like we use a lot of Vogue elements too.
Yeah. Because
Mike Q, the legend, is from Jersey, and yeah, don't be surprised if you see some gangster voguing in Jersey.
Yeah. I love Vogue so much. For our listeners, Vogue is a culture like predominantly
Ballroom.
in New York.
Sorry.
Where you'll have like LGBT community going to these ballrooms and just like dressing in the craziest outfits and doing this style of dancing that's called voguing, which is basically kind of going through different poses but in a kind of dance manner, and it's like the craziest thing and makes some of the craziest music. But anyway, right now I want to get into a collaboration with Baltimore's finest TT the Artist off your Club Queens project.
Yes.
So this one is Off the Chain, and we're going to talk a little bit more to UNIIQU after this one. This is D-DOTs and Reprezent Radio, and that one was Off the Chain by TT the Artist and UNIIQU, who we have right here in the studio with us right now. And that song was off the Club Queens project, where you and UNIIQU linked up. From what I understand, you made a label and put out the project as was first released on the label. What can you tell me about that collaboration? Because I've actually worked with TT myself, and she's such a badass when it comes to making music and just being like productive as hell. So
I know she's one of the most talented women I know. I'm very happy to work with her. TT came about the Club Queens project idea because she wanted to start a label. She wanted to start a label called Club Queens to represent you know, females in the music industry, and to have us have some type of backing other than just being on stage, more behind the scenes work. And we just decided it was time for Jersey and Baltimore to collab on a production level and make magic happen. Who better to do it than, you know, both its reigning queens?
Yeah, I thought it made a lot of sense when I saw that. I was just like, finally.
Overdue. That was our first collaboration period, which is really tight. We both produced the whole project ourselves, aside from rapping on it, alongside Mighty Mark. So that felt really good to do too, like, you know, be in the studio with a female. I would go down to Baltimore, she would come up, you know, like, it was really tight.
Yeah, and that's actually out right now, so if you're falling on Spotify in search of a Club Queens album from UNIIQU and TDTV artist, you can find that, and it's all fire. Just trust me. But let's get into what you're up to. You've just released the craziest EP on NLV, Neen Las Vegas's label.
Yes, I did.
Talking about dancing, you put out the craziest dance video for the single of the EP, Phase 3.
Yeah.
So what's going on with that? And what do you got coming up in the next few months?
Well, shout out to NLV Records. Nina definitely helped me put this project together in a way where it would be, you know, epic for me. And it is. So far it is. It's something I produced 100% solely by myself. And I wrote it too. And the project is all about confidence. It's a different type of confidence that I felt in the club growing up as a club kid. You know what I mean? And just being a girl in it. Everything from feeling like I have 4 different tracks on it. Each track kind of sheds a different type of confidence. So women can have bubblegum is cute. I know I'm cute. My booty look right. Buy me a drink. Then you got do what I want. She's like the girl that's standing on the couch that's popping bottles. Like, I do what I want. Like, who is the bar? A line. What is a line? You know what I mean? She's the bossy, sassy girl. And then there's After Party, who's super sensual. The song is talking about letting some dude be your after party. But you gotta stand in line. No plus ones. Oh, she's like the seductive, like, you want this or not? Because I got a line. And then there's Phase 3, the debut track, and I got it tattooed.
Mad.
Yeah, real girl.
For our listeners, UNIIQU has a tattoo just on her forearm of Phase 3 in a kind of fiery font, and it looks really fire. I can say that.
Phase 3, I just felt like it was where I needed to get to in life. Adulthood, girlhood, career. And it's all just about being overly cocky, like finally giving yourself a pat on the back, like, I does this, like, I work really hard, I does this, I'm gonna pop my ish, and, you know, you could take it how you want. Yeah, so that's what the project is about, and I'm touring off of it currently. Just did the US with Flamingosis, and now I'm doing Europe and UK, and expect more. Now that I got my feet wet official project, it's just like go time.
Yeah, that's great. It's so dope. And so I guess this project is kind of celebration of you reaching what is in your head, Phase 3 of your career as a person.
Yeah, and just Phase 3 of where I wish to take, you know, club music. You know, where to take my club music, Jersey Club. So many remixes of so many mainstream songs. I wanted to kind of make a Jersey Club song that had mainstream appeal. Yeah, you know?
It's important.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously that's out right now, and the video for Phase 3 is out right now. So definitely go check that.
And watch the video. The video was so sick. We had to do it in like 3 days.
It's incredible. There's actually a behind the scenes making of the video, and UNIIQU, basically, I think he rolled through Jersey and was like, yo fam, we've got like 3 days, let's make a video, like, what can you do? And it came out great.
Thank you.
That goes to show what Jersey can achieve. But anyway, so we're about to jump into a guest mix from you, so we'll hopefully hear a lot of upcoming stuff. But what is some stuff we can look forward to in terms of shows or music, and where can people find you for all that stuff?
Well, like I said, I'm on tour right now for Phase 3. Not sure what's gonna happen towards the end of the year. I don't want to make any promises, but a lot of cool stuff, a lot of more videos for sure. I want to give the world a look of how Jersey is, you know, and I feel like I could do that visually now. And you guys could find me and my music on every platform: Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp. These are UNIIQU, UNIIQU3. Okay? Phase 3. Yeah, hit me up. Follow me. Stream my music. Watch my videos. Check out the culture that I'm promoting. Jersey Club. Go
Amazing.
Nice.
Well, I'm so excited to get into this mix right now, and thanks so much for coming through Represent Radio.
Thank you for having me.
This is D-DOTs. I'm about to jump in the mix right now with UNIIQU on Represent Radio. Yeah.